Hello, everybody. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Wow, the last 2 days of Palantir was absolutely insane. Palantir literally went from sub $7, hitting nearly a 52-week low, to finishing the week $8.41. Now, I understand that this has something to do with the broader market, as our Q3 earnings were not spectacular, although I did review that, and I don't think that they were bad. They just weren't spectacular. And if you missed the earnings review, please click on this link up above. I think you guys are going to get a lot out of it. Although the entire market is moving, I'll take it. What's good for the geese is good for the gander, you know what I mean? I'm just glad that Palantir is up and we get some breathing room. Maybe the entire market is going to recover. And what's happening right now in crypto, there's going to be a run for safety, and crypto doesn't seem to be that safety. So maybe all equities are going to start going up because there's going to be a shitload of money coming out of crypto into equities. Maybe Palantir can get some. All right. In today's video, I want to showcase a couple of things about Palantir. The main focus on this video is going to be an article that came out from Cybersecurity Intelligence. This is a blog. Now, this is not the first article that talks about Palantir. They talk about warfare, modern warfare, and the future of warfare, that the dynamics are changing of warfare and the way that you fight, modern war. It's no longer hardware, but it's hardware in unison with software. And that software, front line and center, happens to be Palantir. Now, I've shared like 4 or 5 articles already. I've even shared some articles that are written in the Russian tongue. And it's not just the Palantards that know about this, but now the broader market is starting to understand, and the broader everybody covering this is going to understand in the future. So I do believe that a lot of money is going to be coming in from the geopolitical uncertainty. And now I'm reiterating it. I'm sounding like a parrot. I keep saying it, but there's a reason why I keep saying it. Because slowly but surely, people are recognizing that Palantir is in Ukraine right now. And Palantir is giving that edge or that fighting spirit, that fighting chance to Ukraine. And I'm not taking anything away from Ukraine. Obviously, you need the Ukrainian soldiers. You need that grit and that valor. But Palantir is definitely helping. I even literally saw, he wasn't like a general, but he was a high-ranking official from Luhansk. Luhansk is that place in Donbass right now, one of the 4 regions in Donbass that declared independence, that's supported by Putin and Russia. And a reporter asked him, hey, why are we moving inch by inch, but the Ukrainians are moving village to village? In other words, why are we so slow? And he says, there's a third-party American company that tells Ukrainians where to attack, when to attack, where we are, where we're going, where we're not, so on and so forth, and coming out with probabilities of, hey, attack here instead of here, because over here is 80% and over here is a 70% chance of winning. You understand? Something like that. So it's definitely recognized by Russia, and it's starting to be recognized by the international community. I'm going to read you this article right now. If this is something that you think that you would like, definitely hit the like, share, and subscribe. I definitely appreciate my channel growing. I definitely do need it. Thank you very much. Let me get right into this article. This is from Cybersecurity Intelligence. So this is like a reputable magazine. This is a magazine that talks about cybersecurity and things that Palantir is not only in, but something that Palantir does. Ukraine uses artificial intelligence to speed up attacks. The 21st century has brought significant new developments in warfare. Technological developments has led to major upgrades in military operations and tactics. The reality of the modern battlefield is presenting big challenges to established military theory, revealing significant gaps in the idea about the role of technology in modern warfare. Indeed, Russia's failing invasion of Ukraine shows just how far modern technology have shifted traditional warfare, and demonstrated by the Ukrainian military, who are successfully applying advanced AI tools to publicly available imagery, producing critical, actionable information for its soldiers. Ukraine's innovative, fast-moving military tactics owe a lot of weapons, planning, and AI intelligence in the combined operations. Guys, just listen to what they said. Tactics owe a lot of weapons, planning, and AI intelligence in combined operations. Does this sound familiar? Is this something that we keep reiterating about the United States Army? Is this something that Palantir is building with Anaral for the Titan prototype? Yeah, it is. This is a reoccurring sentiment. This is a reoccurring story when it comes to Palantir, coordinating many different things through millions of data points And Palantir is literally the brain allowing all the different tentacles, all the different arms to move. And I'm not just saying it from this article. If you've been following my channel for the last 6 months, I've been showing you guys type of articles like this. AI intelligence and combined operations demonstrating how to move intelligence in the form of actionable information quickly from satellites to military units on the ground. This means, and I quote, by Lieutenant General Daniel Karbler, trying to locate where the targets are now in the targeting board, making sure that the effect that the commander wants on the battlefield is there, and it's right there in the stack. And this is according, as I said, Daniel Karbler, Lieutenant General, the commanding general of the U.S. Army Space and Missile Defense Command. I showed you guys, Metaconstellation. You can find a piece of debris this size in space, literally the size of a tennis ball. This is not per my words. This is per the words of Palantir. They came out on a podcast. They said it. Just think about what I just said. Finding a tennis ball in space. You don't think that technology holds some sort of credibility, some sort of a moat? Guys, the world is freaking changing. And space is now a domain that we need to worry about, both militarily and non-militarily. It's the next frontier, right? And this is where they go into Palantir. The new software tools, innovative use of software tools is enabling the sort of highly mobile combat the Ukraine is using to push back Russian forces. U.S. defense contractor Palantir has developed Metaconstellation, which allows users to specify a time and ground location. This can, for example, help identify the results of a recently launched missile strike against Russian forces. Using an artificially assisted search of all the relevant data gathered by passing satellites to collect radio signals, thermal imagery, and aerial photos. With this level of information, a ground commander can now have a kind of search that used to only be possible at a higher HQ level, with the results available much faster than previously possible. Before, you needed HQ. You needed like a whole command center. You get information to the command center takes all the maps, and all my military guys will be able to say more. And then they take imagery and this and that, and then they come together and they make decisions at the highest levels. And then they pass the decisions down to, field commanders, high-ranking field commanders. Well, now high-ranking field commanders have mobile stations, mobile command stations, AKA mini Titans, the prototype Titan. Literally, Palantir is testing out a form of the Titan program in Ukraine for use by the U.S. military that will be announced probably in 6 months from now or a year from now. It's crazy. It's called on-the-job training by Palantir. So now these on-ground commanders, not from like HQ, can make the same decisions that HQ needed to do. And there's no latency now. HQ doesn't need to send an information. On-ground commanders have the information already in real time. And that's the power of Palantir. Now I can go on and on and on and talk about Palantir, how amazing it is, but I think we already know that. And this video is starting to become a little bit longer. Listen, at the end of the day, if you don't see value in Palantir, that's okay. I'm not a financial advisor. It's purely entertainment and education. I personally see a shit ton of value in Palantir. What they're doing, nobody can do. There's going to be an inflow of government spending, domestically and abroad. When Ukraine wins this, and it's going to come out that Palantir did in fact help them, all countries are going to be lining up. NATO countries, European Union countries, and probably foes of America are going to be lining up. Countries are going to try to mimic what Palantir does. Obviously, it's not going to be working out. And Palantir should gain not only military contracts, but then you can translate that military technology to non-military in government, and then to commercial aspects. And that's how it goes, right? Military, non-military trickles down to large-scale commercial and applicability. And you could see this, right? Look at the NHS. They're using Palantir. NIH is using Palantir, right? NHS England is probably going to give Palantir this huge contract. And Palantir is starting to do supply chain distribution, supply chain for healthcare providers. And where does this all come from? Operation Warp Speed under Donald Trump, where they deposited a shit ton of money for many different companies. Let's go, America, America! to be able to do PPP distribution, vaccine distribution, whether you agree with that or not. Understand the millions of data points that needed to be set up pretty much instantly. You know, they had this up and running in months. Guys, thank you so much. Please give me the likes. Please give me the shares. Please give me subscribe. Next week, I have an absolute banger of a video, so make sure you hit the bell down below. And if you can't wait until next week, please click on one of these videos right here. I have an extensive playlist when it comes to Palantir. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the Palantir community. I appreciate you if you just got on my page and never saw me before. And I appreciate you for the people that keep coming back to this channel, making this channel a win. We got over 1,800 subscribers. Soon we're going to be hitting that 2,000. Thank you very, very much. I do appreciate you. I love you. And now it's time for me to go hang out with my son. Have a great day.